Still on the proposed social media bill, we're now being joined from Abuja by Senator Shehu Sani. Good morning and thanks for joining us. We saw you speaking or addressing the crowd of protesters yesterday on this particular matter. Tell us what the Senate thinking is on this proposed bill.
Thank you very much. Well, the bill that is for the Senate now has passed the second reading, and the views, opinion, and positions of Nigerians were well listened to by the senators. So there are parliamentary procedures on how a bill can continue or be discontinued. And I believe that with what the senators have heard from the public, the best thing that will be done in the best interest of the nation will certainly be done when the issue of the bill come up again.
Senator Sani, what was the thinking of the Senate when this bill was brought up?
Well, the thinking of the proposers of the bill was that the medium of the social media, particularly the online media, have become a channel in which individuals are being defamed and maligned. And the concept of that bill was to see the possibility of addressing that very issue. But what has happened later was that Nigerians think differently, that this is an attempt to muzzle the fundamental rights of citizens to free speech. And with that view that was loudly echoed by Nigerians, now the Senate will take the necessary step it needs to when the bill come up in its next stage or its next phase.
You know, the social media platform, we've had, as you say, you've heard from Nigerians, but the social media platform, the different platforms have control mechanisms within them by which you can regulate who comments on whatever it is that concerns you. You can block, you can remove the person, you can report the person to the operators of these different platforms. But besides that, there are also laws in Nigeria that handle issues of defamation of character and all that. Don't you think going ahead with this bill was just like trying to duplicate functions?
Well, as a person, I don't in any way support any attempt or any law that impinges on the rights of Nigerians to express their opinion. But also, people who feel defamed also have the right to react in different ways. But as a parliamentarian, and also as a parliament, we are deeply concerned that there are abuses that are going on, not by simply Nigerians who want to express their opinion, but by certain persons who are Nigerians will take it lightly for those of us who will say, you have been insulting and abusing me and I'm going to block. They don't want to be blocked, and even taking people for defaming you or for libel to court. People may interpret it in a different way. So I think what needs to be done at this very time is to allow the Senate, now that we have had all the Nigerians say they don't want the social media bill, certainly Nigerians will not have a law that they don't want, and as a democratic institution, that bill, if it is not reflective of the interests of Nigerians, is certainly not going to see the light of the day.
Okay. But how is it that the bill was seemed to speed through the first and second reading so quickly?
Well, being bill passing through first and second reading, there are a lot of hurdles ahead. You don't, even first and second reading are simply initial steps that are not that the most difficult of them. Such bills need to pass through committees, joint sitting with national or the House of Reps, and also there will be public hearing. So in every respect, no bill passes through so easily, even if it is on the second reading. So there is certainly a lot of hurdles.
Yeah, but then the questions out there Nigerians are asking, Senator Sani, is there, you have a lot of bills on the floor of the Senate that are still within the first reading. And this particular bill has gone through the second reading, and still asking, is it that the Senate really needs to get this out urgently, or are there some external forces pushing for this bill to go out real quickly?
Well, there are no external forces to pressurize the speed of this bill. Like I told you, even second reading is not the end of the story. And I can say there are a lot of bills, not only that of social media bill that passed through the second reading. But fears should not be entertained that the views of Nigerians have been well heard, and I believe that the next phase of the bill, senators and elected representatives will truly bring out the views of their constituency, and that will be the end of the story.